the mayor of the city is also very close to Blossom School. Former DGs of police whose children were in Blossom School, a number of IS officers and very high-level journalists and all. One way or the other, they are in contact with Blossom School. So we are very privileged that they speak high of the school.
Nadia Moghbelpour. Baby, it was the and in it was off bottom. That dive in my venue. What was the bottom? It was.
Okay. Let me also say hello and thank you, Anand, for inviting me to Anand's World. And what does Blossoms stands for? Blossoms is the name that we have given to our school, Blossoms School in Bhubaneswar. And Blossoms stands for all those children who study in Blossoms School.
What were the founding of bottom?
I think I should let you know that Blossoms School is a Baha'i-inspired school. So the principles of Baha'i faith about education, that was the main inspiration behind having Blossom School. And mainly because this is the noblest profession that one can ever have. And this is a noble task in hand to educate the children. So we thought, okay, having a school is better than anything else. So we started Blossoms School. And the name Blossoms was also another inspiration from one of the prayers of Abdul Baha when he says about these children are blossoms, turn them into fruits. So that was the inspiration behind the name as well.
What the art of a your
As Blossoms School is a CBSE school affiliated to Board of Secondary, Central Board of Secondary Education. So we are abide by the subjects which CBSE prescribes. So we have students from kindergarten up to class 12, and we teach them the subjects related to the CBSE course.
of the your new how do in the earth that the earth that
Yeah, that's a very good question that we do a lot of practical approaches to learning. Uh, although being CBSE affiliated, we follow the practical approaches of CBSE, but at the same time, we also have adopted the Montessori system of education, and that is learning through practical means. So right from kindergarten, the students learn the skills, life skills, and they learn the practices of daily life. Like they learn in the very early childhood, they learn things related to early childhood education. So they are the practical approaches that we give them, like health and hygiene, like cleanliness. And then, of course, the practical aspect of Blossoms is a very outstanding project, which we are having the Virtues Project, which is very practical.
Do you have any branches or are there there?
Presently, we don't have branches. We used to have one more branch in the same city of Bhubaneswar way back to COVID time. But in 2021, when the COVID was disturbing all the schools and educational institutions, we closed down one of the branches. And we are right now in one big campus, our own campus, having our own construction, the building, classrooms, and everything. And presently, we don't have any plan of expansion to any other campus, whereas in the same campus, we are adding to the building and adding to different blocks. So we are having now higher secondary or senior secondary block.
Bo, 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 or do engage.
Yes, innovative teaching methods and applications are basically, we want the students to be self-learners. So we have the approach that every child is responsible for her own or his own growth and development. So like, for example, familiarizing them with the technology. As you might be knowing, we have got a good uh, IT laboratory with all these systems in place. And we have a language library, a laboratory where the students learn English language from the native language, native speakers or native teachers. We have got something called smart classes. You might be familiar. They are the interactive smart boards with the Tata Class Edge content, that they are giving content for all the classes, and that's both the course, depending on the course of the syllabus, as well as the outside knowledge. We also have very good laboratories, composite lab and all science laboratories, which are very helpful, and mathematics laboratory, which is also learning through application and hands-on the technique and the laboratory instruments. And of course, Montessori system itself is another innovative approach with all the Montessori apparatus that we are having in our school. Then the other approaches, I can tell you that getting the students familiar with the world around them. So taking them for different kind of outings, field visits, depending on the subject, or as a general thing to make them familiar with the environment. And other things which we are having, like round the year activities, which we are having, like giving emphasis on peace education, junior youth empowerment program, moral education. These are all innovative approaches that we are having with the students in the school.
How do you work in
Yeah, we of course we of course provide individualized attention to the students. The first and foremost thing that we have is the smaller size classroom, which is proportionate ratio between teacher and student. Like in Blossom School, you find most of the sections having 25 to 30 students with one teacher, and as well in the junior classes, the kindergarten and foundational stage, we have one teacher and one co-teacher who are taking care of 25 to 30 students. So in this way, the teacher keeps in touch, one-to-one attention given to the children, and they are very, conveniently take care of the individual child, and they just make sure that they are doing a good job. And to encourage the children more and more and to have more of individualized attention for them, we appreciate them, we appreciate their achievements. We highlight it in school morning assembly, we highlight it in the classes, and we highlight their achievements whatsoever. It might be whatsoever, it might be achievement in the level of their studies, or it can be their behavior or anything of that sort. So these are individualized attention. And one more thing which is being prevailing in Blossom School is the collective achievement. Like it's both individualized as well as collective achievement. Like suppose in the classroom, the students, those who are doing well, they get appreciated by giving them a badge that you are the achiever. And the class also is being encouraged or appreciated when they do a collective kind of achievement. Like, for example, the best, the most disciplined classroom, they get a badge outside their classroom, or the most clean classroom, then the children, that the classroom gets a big sticker or a big badge outside, or the best spoken English classroom. So this way also collectively they get. So individual as well as collective students get appreciated and getting enough attention.
I watched a video about you, but the I also in a level a system how the Lord hello maybe need
Yes, we we feel proud of having children with special needs in our school. This is not of now, but it is of the beginning of Blossom School, that we have been always appreciating the differences among the students, and we always have regards for children with special needs. So to the extent that the children with different background, like being a child with autism or being child with Down syndrome or other learning disabilities, we appreciate them in the school and we put them along with the other students in the classroom. So the classroom setup is such that a child with special needs also is inclusive, and they have a special educator or a shadow teacher who sits beside them and makes sure that the child is at par with what is happening in the class. And during the playtime or whatsoever, the child is socializing. The child is moving around with the other children, and this is, I mean, understood so well by the rest of the children, rest of the students, that they know this child is special, and they give that much of love, empathy, regards, and they move along with the child. So we have seen even in the school programs on the school annual days when the children are performing on the stage, even the children with special needs are along with the other students on the stage, and they perform so well. And it's all because of the support of the teachers as well as the support of the other friends. So the children learn this empathy and love for humanity right from childhood. So these children with special needs are being welcomed here. Of course, we don't take very severe cases. We take the children with mild learning disabilities so that we will be able to take care of them. And we have a special educator at the school level, a clinical psychologist who also takes care. And frequently we have workshop for the parents of the children with special needs. And we let them know that the children are really special. And we let them know that what are the therapies that they can give. Although we don't have a therapy center at the school, but we refer them to some therapies outside the school. But within the school campus, those children are getting all the advantage as any other child in the classroom. And we have really seen a lot of improvement among them. And even they are carrying on with their curriculum, and they go up to the class 9, 10, when they go and appear their final exams through National Open School. and they are doing pretty well. And even I can give you an example of a child with hearing impairment who is with us right now. Even he's reached to class 9, and he was with us right from his childhood. He is just at par with other children in school science exhibition. He has his science models and he stands there. He explains, although he has difficulty in explaining and he has impairment, but it's being so welcomed by the parents, by his friends, and there's always a friend by the side of him who is, encouraging him to speak and to, interact. Even the school assembly, we have a slot for the children with special needs who come forward and talk.
Ruby, every bit, level, and what
Yes, of course. I believe that every regular school should accommodate special students. And I think this is not only me, but it is also the system in the kind of national education policy, which is also talking of special children or children with special needs, that they should be accommodated in the schools. But the challenge remains that the teachers also should get enough training. And I'm not talking about the academical training, but I also talk about the human feeling, the understanding that the teachers should develop, the emotions that they should develop, the teachers, they should understand that this child, if we say he's a special child, is really a special child. And we should give that much of attention and, kind of care to that child. So I think every school should have that, because this is not only a kind of ray of hope for the child with special needs, but also it's a life lesson for the other children who have been privileged. God has given them privilege of having everything intact. For them also, it is really very essential to have friends who are children with special needs. So I think this is really needed in every school to be able to accommodate children with special needs.
what type of training or workshop do you organize for you?
Yeah, so the type of training or workshops which we are organizing for the teachers are of two different types. One is the ones which are being prescribed by Central Board of Secondary Education, CBSE, that capacity building workshops that we organize, and we get a resource person from CBSE and regional office. That is one type of the workshops. The other one is from the Baha'i inspired material that we are sharing with our teachers. That is Ruhi curriculum. We share that also with our teachers. They attend the workshops on Ruhi curriculum and also on Virtue Project. We let the teachers learn during the workshop time about these virtues and how they can implement the Virtue Project in their classroom as well as in the school at large. We also provide training for the teachers about inclusive education. That what do we mean by inclusive education and how every teacher should give importance to inclusive education. So we invite experts to come to school and meet the teachers and conduct workshops for them, different types of disabilities that we come across, learning disabilities and all. They talk to the teachers, let them understand what it is and how to manage a child in the classroom. Then overall classroom discipline workshops we conduct for the teachers. Mental health sessions we have, and for both mental health of the student as well as the mental health of the teacher. We also conduct workshops on peace education because I am myself a scholar in peace education. So we conduct for them that they learn how to make a peaceful environment at the school and how they can promote peace among the students. So that's very effective, and we have seen it's really working a lot, and the teachers are really getting transformed.
In a video in the de momento about Beuria about your can you hear more about his big brother?
Yes, of course, the Indian diplomat Abasar Beuria, sir, he is no more. May God bless his soul. But when he was living here, he was really appreciating the efforts of Blossom School in bringing about a new generation in the city. And he really appreciated the approach that Blossom School has. And he was also promoting it, like talking to other parents and other organizations about how Blossom School is achieving and why not the other schools. I can tell that this is not the only person. We also have many other dignitaries in the city who are very closely connected with Blossom School. One way because their children were studying in Blossom School, they were students of Blossom School, and the other way because of the social contacts and social kind of performances that the Blossom School as a school and the students of Blossom School are performing and presenting. So we also have like the mayor of the city is also very close to Blossom School. The DG, the former DGs of uh, police whose children were in Blossom School, a number of IS officers and journalists, very high level journalists and all, because one way or the other they are in contact with Blossom School. So we are very privileged that they speak high of the school. That's really a blessing for us.
You and the development of his behavior of the able.
Yes, all types of development are being emphasized, and especially spiritual development is being emphasized in Blossom School. And I can say this is one of the factors which is making Blossom School very distinguished in the city as well. And the spiritual development, in the sense that, first of all, the students are becoming God-fearing. They feel the existence of God in every moment of their life. We keep talking to them, even right from kindergarten students who are just 3 or 4 years old. We have prayers for them every day morning. They start the day with prayer, and they have virtues of the day. Every day they speak on the virtues. And then we also have a curriculum which is Baha'i inspired curriculum for kindergarten level, that we are having hidden gems books which are talking about the spiritual qualities that a child has to develop in himself, herself. Then we go to the moral teaching books up to grade 5, that the students learn about moral values and spiritual values. They learn about forgiveness, they learn about unity, they learn about kindness and all these virtues, and with the emphasis on the quotations that they learn. And they speak the language of virtues. They interact in the way that these stories can be shared with each other. And in higher levels, class 6 to 10, and this year, of course, 11 as well, we have the Junior Youth Empowerment Programs, which is the Junior Youth Spiritual Empowerment Program. There also, the students learn different inspired materials on junior youth, different books. They study, and they study the textbooks, they do service projects. And certain days are being observed in Blossom School, which are very unique, and they help for spiritual development of the students. Like we have the Generosity Week, when the students generously come forward and they contribute in forms of clothes, blankets, food, or whatsoever. And one particular day is the generosity day, when they call the people with less privilege. They call those people, and children say prayers for them, sing songs for them, and give them the materials that they have collected, and they practice generosity. Then we also have uh, Peace Week. You must be knowing the International Day of Peace on 21st of September. So during that week, we do a lot of activities on peace. The children start playing, acting, singing songs, and doing paintings, drawings, even a wall painting, all these on peace and how they can bring about peace among themselves and in the society. And for them to understand the real concept of oneness of humanity, we take them to different places of worship. So there they learn about the concept of oneness of religions as well. So they go to mosque, they go to Gurdwara, they go to Mandir, they go to Baha'i house, they go to Buddhist temple. In one day, a group of students, basically adolescent group, we take them for a kind of a field trip, and there they, in practice, we talk to them that the spiritual teachings of all the religions is one and the same, and the foundation is the same. So this way, we have a lot of approaches for making them spiritually sensitive and for their spiritual development.
Before we wrap up, I would like to mention that I'm doing the AIHEARU App, which has been developed by my brother. I'm using would like to hear your experience of interacting with the app.
I appreciate the app, AIHEARU App, which is being developed by your brothers. I really appreciate it. I had no difficulty understanding you, and I could get you to the point. I think this app was very helpful, but I don't know how far you're going to share this app with others, because I think there are uh, many people, particularly the students, the youngsters, who would really require this app. I have one of them in our school. So maybe we could request your brothers, Amit and Arun, to please come forward by helping some more students uh, who could really use this app and could be able to convey what really they want to say. It was wonderful. I really appreciate it.
Would you like to hear any we all know?
Yes, my message for the viewers is to give more importance to education, uh, education to the core of its meaning, that every child is potentially a mine rich in the gems of inestimable value. And I think education alone can help every child to reveal, to release all these gems which are within them. So there is nothing like the children being disadvantaged, or the children being slow or not being able to understand. There's nothing like that. Every child has potentiality, and every child can be a good learner. So my message to every educator is not to lose heart, and to deal with the children in utmost love, kindliness, and patience, and make sure that all the gems from within of these children be revealed. Then only we can have a better society. Then only we can look forward for the betterment of the world.
Well, thank you so much for this in in
Thank you very much, Anand, for having me. Thanks for the privilege.
Bye for now.
Bye.